Whoops. Hi, welcome to Two Jews on Film. I'm Joan. Okay, today I'm reviewing a film that I absolutely loved. And the name of the film, I think you all have heard of it by now, is called Straight Outta Compton. You know, there's people that come into the world and they change it. They make a difference. Mark Zuckerberg, Steve Jobs, George Washington, Ben Franklin, Dr. Dre, Eazy-E, and Ice Cube. I mean, these guys changed the world. They changed music. They turned it on their ear, on its ear. Okay, let me tell you the story very briefly. I'm sure most of you know it by now, but it's the early 90s, and these guys, Dr. Dre and Ice Cube and Eazy-E and, wait a minute, DJ Yella and MC Ren, and I sound so white when I say these names, are living in Compton, and you know, Eazy-E gets the idea to let's make music, and you know, he bankrolled it, and they record a record. They think, hey, they're gonna at most be a local neighborhood band. Well, this manager named Jerry Heller, who's quite a big manager, played by Paul Giamatti, and nobody does sleazy like Paul Giamatti. He signs them, and then he signs them Priority Records, and they start to tour, and they take off. And they become so big, as you all know, because they do music that people can relate to. They express themselves in a way that everyone is feeling, especially if you're black. The cops at the time in the early 90s, and unfortunately it really hasn't changed that much, they treated black people like garbage. I'm watching this and I'm just feeling so much rage inside my body, and I can only imagine what these real life characters felt. So when you hear them sing the song Blank the Cops, you know, I would write that song. Yeah, good for them, because it was disgusting. It was disgusting. They were treated the way the Southerners treated black people in the 50s, in the 60s, in the 70s. I mean, these cops, all cops that do shit like this should be ashamed of themselves. I mean, it says a lot for how, you know, it says a lot about what they are as people. Okay, I'm going off in a tangent. All right. Anyway, they did music, that their album Blank with Attitude. They were angry, and they had a right to be angry. Well, this movie directed by, wait a minute, I'm going to get it right. F. Gary Gray, the Bio-Pic, tells their story, tells the story of their friendship, because that's what it's really about, and their conflicts and their visions, what they wanted to do, what they did do, and they just do it. They just tell it so well. Suge Knight is in it, not the real Suge Knight, of course, but an actor playing Suge Knight, because at one time Suge Knight and Dr. Dre were partners. Dr. Dre, of course, left because he didn't like Suge Knight's gangsta, you know, techniques. It's so cool. Like, at one time, this guy comes in and, you know, he's like a wannabe rapper, and he tells them his name, Snoop Dogg, Tupac Amar. Oh, I'm probably totally screwing that up. Anyway, listen, whether you're into rap or not, whether you're into this hardcore rap or not, doesn't matter. This is an excellent film that depicts a time in history, depicts these guys, these group of guys that came, you know, from a lower class neighborhood in Compton, and they had a vision and they made it come true. Okay? You all got to go see this film, and I'd love to know what you think about it. I am giving Straight Outta Compton 5 bagels out of 5 with lox, cream cheese, the works. It opens in theaters Friday, August 14th. I'd love to know what you think. Please subscribe to Two Jews on Film on YouTube. And you can listen to Two Jews on Film at jcastnetwork.org. Thanks, everyone. Bye. God, I need someone, you know, that could turn off the camera for me.